This is lab 7-7 comprehensive case, Dillard store data, advanced models and Tableau. What I'm gonna need for this lab is obviously Tableau, but the main purpose is that I want to do a cluster analysis of a high volume of stores. What I'm gonna do is open up Tableau first. I keep passing it up. Let me go a bit slower. That's gonna take a minute to load. I'll be right back. So first I'm gonna go ahead and do is that I want to connect the server. And I'm going to put my server name database and I'll be right back. I'm gonna sign in. And then I'm going to the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go to transact here. And I want to have a join. So I'm going to double click this. And I'm going to join in store. And I want it to be a right join. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new sheet and I'm going to call it cluster transactions. Let me misspelled that. On my cluster transactions, I'm gonna go ahead and do trans amount, put in my rows. I'm gonna do measure. Count. And then I want to do, after this loads, transaction ID. This may take a long time. I put in my columns. And I'll be back when that loads. We're next going to do transaction ID, measure, and we're going to do count. So actually for here, I'm going to do average, not count. I apologize. I'm going to have that load. Okay, that's a lot better. The next thing I'm going to do is put store in color and have that load. Perfect. So this is the outlier. This is the outlier right here. So I'm going to press it and I'm going to exclude it. And this will make it like this. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is going to be in now analytics tab, go to cluster, put it here. I'm going to choose 8 and 2. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make a new worksheet. I'm going to label it sales sales by month. And then I'm going to do my columns. I wanted to have trade amount. I'll put that in there. 1 second. So I have trade amount. Then I have measure to be sum. Okay, and then for here, my rows, I have store and trend date. I'm gonna let that load for a second, and then I'm gonna cancel. And then the other one is trend date. Let that load for a second, then cancel it. Okay. So I'm going to put my trans date on here again, and I'm gonna let it load all the way through. Okay, and then the next I'm gonna do is go to marks, bar, and then I want to do trend date color. So next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go here and I want to make this discrete. It's already discrete. I want to make it to month. Let's choose the first one, and I'm gonna have that load for a second. I'll come back when it finishes. Now that's finished, I'm gonna go ahead and sort by descending. Press exit. Oh, it loads. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to put the trans date here and labels. And then we're going to put store in the filters. That's okay. Then we're going to do trans date year. Trans date year. Then we're going to, I'm going to press years and next. And there you go. We're going to let that load. I'm going to press OK. I'm going to move year on top of store for my filter. That's going to load. Actually, I wanted to move it. So there you go. It's going to load. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to go back to my store filter and I'm going to edit the filter. I'm going to check none, and I'm just going to go ahead and type in the box all of the stores. 45, 716, 743, 760, so 768, 775. Sorry, it's glitching, and I will do 796. I'm gonna scroll down, make sure everything is there. Okay, I'm gonna press it again. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is, so actually what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put this back here so it'll look a bit more like the book. Perfect. I want to go back to your trans date and I want to filter out 2016. So after filtering out that one, I want to just filter out one more. I want to do filter out 2014. I want to keep 2015 and 2016 to see what it will look like, the difference. So if you can see that it changed, numbers changed here. So next thing we're going to go ahead and do is go to data source. I want to double click SKU. I'm going to double click department. I want to change join actually on this one to left. All right. And then I want this to be right and this one to be left as well. Next, I want to go ahead and do is I want to curate a new sheet. I'm going to call it sales by department. And for this particular case, I won't have any columns or rows. So for my marks, I want to use trans amount. I want to put it in sum. I'm going to put in size. Let's put it here. I'm going to put another trans amount, but I want to put it in color. And then I want to do one more department, and I want to put it in label. 1 second. Put that in label. I will let the query execute, and I'll show you the results. I actually put the wrong one in. I'm actually going to put depths sent to desk in. And wait for that to load. Here we go. Sales by department. You can see the amount in each of these boxes. We're going to go ahead and drag depth desk on depth desk. I'm going to press OK. We're creating a hierarchy here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get my hierarchy. I'm going to drop it in here. There it goes. So what we're going to do is put the depth disk in the labels here, and then we're going to just expand it right here. And it's going to execute for a while. And you can see here that it'll be much closer to what we're looking for. So we'll let that execute for me. So I can go ahead and go through here, see what's smaller than what else. These are some of the bigger ones compared to men's polo, Uggs, and lease sales tax is pretty large as well. This just makes it easy to understand a little bit in a different visual, but that's the end of this lab. This was lab 7-7, comprehensive case, Dillard store data, advanced models, and Tableau. Thank you.